Every year, the mid-range tablet segment keeps getting better. And because of that, these days we can find models with very strong specs at very reasonable prices. To help you pick the tablet that best fits your budget and needs, today I'm bringing you a list of the 5 best models available right now for under $400. As always, you'll find links to all of them in the description below. And with that said, let's get into the list. Number 5. Lenovo IdeaTab Pro. The first tablet on this list, and also the most affordable one, is Lenovo's latest mid-range model. At the time of making this video, you can find it for around $300. The IdeaTab Pro is built entirely in metal and has solid build quality. Just keep in mind it's quite a heavy device. It weighs around 620 grams, so it's meant more for placing on a table or a stand, rather than holding in your hands for long periods. The main reason for this weight is its large display. It features a 12.7-inch IPS screen with 3K resolution, a 144Hz refresh rate, and 400 nits of peak brightness. This display really stands out for its size and high refresh rate, which makes it ideal for tasks like drawing. On the downside, the brightness is a bit low, so it's not the best choice for using outdoors. Inside, the IdeaTab Pro comes with a MediaTek Dimensity 8300 processor, along with 8GB of RAM, and either 128 or 256 GB of storage, which you can expand with a microSD card. Performance is more than enough for day-to-day tasks, multitasking, and even gaming, though with some limitations on graphics. For extras, it includes a 13-megapixel rear camera, and an 8-megapixel front camera, a quad speaker system by JBL with Dolby Atmos, and a fingerprint reader built into the power button. It's also compatible with accessories like a keyboard case or stylus. Its 10,200 mAh battery easily lasts more than a full day with normal use, and it supports 45-watt fast charging, which takes it from 0 to 100% in just over 2 hours. In conclusion, the Lenovo IdeaTab Pro is a mid-range tablet that clearly stands out for its large display. It's a great pick if you're looking for a big screen tablet without spending too much. Number 4. iPad 11th Gen. You might be surprised to see an iPad on a value for money list, but the truth is that Apple's latest base model, which you can now get for around $365, is a very hard option to beat. The iPad 11 is built entirely from aluminum, with the excellent build quality you'd expect from any Apple product. It's also very lightweight, coming in at just 477 grams. It features an 11-inch liquid retina display with full HD Plus resolution, a 60Hz refresh rate, and 500 nits of peak brightness. The screen has good image quality and brightness, but its main drawback is that it's not laminated, meaning there's a small gap between the glass surface and the actual image. This causes more glare and makes it less comfortable for drawing or handwriting, since it can feel like the Apple Pencil isn't touching the screen directly. Without a doubt, this is the iPad's biggest weakness, and if it weren't for this, it would easily be the best tablet you can buy for under $400. Inside, the iPad is powered by Apple's A16 Bionic chip with 16 GB of RAM, and storage options of 128, 256, or 512 GB, though storage cannot be expanded. Thanks to this setup, you can expect outstanding performance across the board, even in demanding games. In fact, it outperforms any other tablet in this price range. As for extras, the iPad features a 12-megapixel rear camera that can record in 4K, and a 12-megapixel front camera as well. It also has dual stereo speakers, a fingerprint reader built into the power button, and supports both the Apple Pencil and Magic Keyboard, although neither is included in the box. It's also available in a 5G version, in addition to the standard Wi-Fi model. Battery life is decent, giving you around 5 to 6 hours of typical use, which isn't amazing, but it gets the job done. In conclusion, this new base model iPad clearly stands out for its build quality, performance, and the advantages of being part of the Apple ecosystem, like top-tier security, accessory compatibility, and long-term software updates. The display and battery could be better, but overall, it's still one of the best tablets you can get for under $400. Number 3. Galaxy Tab S10 Lite. From Apple, we move to its main rival, Samsung. And in third place on the list, we have their latest mid-range tablet, which is currently available for around $385, although it can often be found for less on sale. The S10 Lite is built entirely from aluminum and has great build quality, as you'd expect from a Samsung device. It's also compact, very thin, and quite lightweight, weighing about 524 grams. One major advantage of this model is that it includes a stylus in the box, so you won't need to purchase one separately. The screen is an IPS panel measuring 10.9 inches with a 90 Hz refresh rate, 2K plus resolution, and 600 nits of peak brightness. While not outstanding, this display looks good and is perfectly suitable for everyday use, even outdoors. Inside the Tab S10 Lite, you'll find a Samsung Exynos 1380 processor, along with a Mali G68 GPU, and 2 configuration options, one with 6 GB of RAM and 128 GB of storage, and another with 8 GB of RAM and 256 GB of storage. Both versions support microSD cards for expandable storage. Performance is more than enough for day-to-day use, but if you plan to do a lot of gaming or heavy multitasking, I'd recommend going with the 8 GB model. As for extras, this tablet includes an 8 megapixel rear camera, an 8 megapixel front camera, stereo speakers, AI-based features, and support for accessories like the included stylus or an external keyboard. Its 8,000 mAh battery easily lasts over a full day with regular use, and it also supports 25-watt fast charging, taking about 2 hours for a full charge. In conclusion, the Galaxy Tab S10 Lite isn't the most powerful tablet out there, but it stands out for including a stylus and for offering the reliability of Samsung's software support. You could say this is Samsung's answer to Apple's base iPad, and a solid option if you're looking for a dependable mid-range Android tablet. Number 2. Huawei MatePad 11.5S. In second place on the list, we have the latest mid-range tablet from Huawei, currently available for around $350 at the time of making this video. The MatePad 11.5S has a metal, unibody design, and it's both thin and lightweight, weighing just 510 grams. The build quality is solid, and it definitely has a premium feel in the hand. Its display is an 11.5-inch IPS panel with a 2.8K resolution, an ultra-smooth 144 Hz refresh rate, and a peak brightness of 500 nits, which can reach up to 1000 nits when watching HDR content. The screen quality is excellent, with good contrast and accurate colors, although it lacks Dolby Vision certification. One standout feature is the paper matte screen technology, which reduces glare and reflections, making it ideal for writing or drawing. Inside, the tablet is powered by a Kirin 9000WE processor, paired with 8 GB of RAM and 256 GB of internal storage, though keep in mind the storage is not expandable. That said, performance is more than enough for everyday tasks, productivity apps, and even gaming, though you'll need to lower the graphics settings in more demanding titles. As for extras, the MatePad 11.5S comes with a 13 megapixel rear camera and an 8 megapixel front camera, both capable of recording in full HD. You'll also find a quad speaker setup with high resolution audio support, and it's compatible with accessories like a keyboard or stylus, which attaches magnetically to the tablet. Battery life is another strong point, thanks to its 8800 mAh battery, which easily provides 8 to 9 hours of regular use. It also supports 22.5 watt fast charging. In conclusion, the Huawei MatePad 11.5S is a tablet that clearly stands out for its anti-glare matte display, making it an excellent choice for digital note-taking or drawing. If that's what you're after, this is easily the best option in its price range. Number 1. Xiaomi Pad 7 Pro. We've finally reached the top of our list, and in first place, we have Xiaomi's highest-end mid-range tablet, which is currently available with a discount for around $380. The Pad 7 Pro is made entirely of aluminum, with a clean and modern design and excellent build quality, especially considering its price point. It's a medium-sized tablet featuring an 11.2-inch IPS display with an approximate 3K resolution, 144 Hz refresh rate, 800 nits of peak brightness, and support for HDR10 and Dolby Vision. The screen looks fantastic, bright enough for outdoor use, smooth, and sharp. The only thing we could ask for is an OLED panel, but those are still rare under this price range. Inside, the Pad 7 Pro is powered by the Snapdragon 8S Gen 3 processor, along with an Adreno 735 GPU. There are versions with 8 or 12 gigabytes of RAM and 128, 256, or 512 gigabytes of storage, all of which can be expanded via microSD. In terms of performance, this tablet is hands down the most powerful Android tablet under $400, capable of handling any task or even demanding games with ease. As for extras, it comes with dual rear cameras, 50 megapixel plus 2 megapixel, and a 32 megapixel front-facing camera with 4K video recording supported on the rear. It also includes quad stereo speakers with Dolby Atmos sound, high-res audio support, a side-mounted fingerprint sensor, and full compatibility with a magnetic stylus and Xiaomi's keyboard case. There's also a slightly more expensive version that features an anti-glare matte display. In conclusion, the Xiaomi Pad 7 Pro is, in my opinion, the best value for money tablet you can buy right now in this price range. That said, I'd only recommend the base version under $400. If you're considering the higher end model around $450, I'd say the Honor Magic Pad 2 or OnePlus Pad 2 are actually better options. And if you want to see a video where I compare those models in detail, you can check it out right here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.